So I've been writing for a while now, mainly on Substack, but in my notes app, I write at 2 a.m. in documents that nobody will ever see. And for the longest time, that felt safe enough. I could say what I needed to say from behind a screen, behind text. Comfort of written word is very real. But something has been pressing or had been pressing me. And if you know that feeling, it's very quiet. It's very annoying. It's a nudge that it won't leave you alone. So here I am. This is my first video. And honestly, I'm quite nervous, but I've learned that the things that scare you the most are usually the things that you're supposed to do. So let's go. I'm not here to introduce myself. I think you learn who I am over time. But what I want to tell you in this first video is why I'm here. Not who I am, but why I am. And to do that, I have to take you back a little. November 4th, 2022, I think it was around 7 p.m. I remember it specifically because that's when everything changed. I was sitting in a room in what was the worst period of my life. I had no one, and to me, I had nothing. I had built a life, I had built a dream, and it had crashed. And I couldn't blame the crash on anyone else but me. I lost everything. I lost everything I thought I had built. And I was sitting in the ruins of that. And I was genuinely wondering, maybe I'm not even meant to be here. And then I got angry. Not sad, I got angry. The type of visceral anger where you're literally screaming at yourself like, what the f is wrong with you? Why are you still here? Not why are you alive? Like, why are you sitting in this? Why are you still wearing this version of yourself like it fits when you know it doesn't? And that's when the real revelation hit me. The version of myself that failed, it wasn't even the real me. I had been building from a survival self, a version of me that had been shaped and molded, bred from scarcity, by fear, by years of just trying to stay alive. High masking, people pleasing, needing permission self of mine. That version is the one that's making decisions, and the real me would never have made those decisions. I had become what I needed to be to survive, but that's not who I was. And once I saw that in myself, I started seeing it everywhere. I started looking at other creatives, other builders, other people with genuine callings on their lives. And I realized so many of them were doing the exact same thing. They were operating from their false selves. They were making decisions from fear. They were shrinking to fit spaces that were never meant for them. Confusing lack with humility, mistaking survival for living, and something in me just clicked. The thing I went through wasn't just my story, it was a pattern. And if it was a pattern, it could be broken. And if it could be broken, maybe that's what I'm here to do. So here's what I've come to understand about myself. And I know this is going to sound intense for a first video, but you have to stay with me. I stand for the liberation of human potential. That's the short version. I'm committed to building people who do not shrink under pressure, who don't sell themselves to survive, or confuse lack with humility. I believe chaos is actually not sometimes or always spiritual. It's just truth that you have not attended to. I believe work should restore your identity. It shouldn't take away your identity. I'll call myself a light bringer. It's not a cute title. It truly is my function. I bring clarity, and I believe clarity is one of the most loving things you can give someone. Clarity is my gift. I believe structure is how vision learns to breathe, and I'm a translator of your intent of purpose into human systems. Meaning, I take the thing that God has put inside you and I help you build a container for it that can survive reality. But the part that really drives me, and it comes straight from what I've lived through, is that the enemy is not poverty alone. The enemy is lack, and it's a contract. Because lack doesn't just remove money from you. It forces you into identity contracts. It rushes you into a survival of yourself. It makes you betray your original design just to stay alive. And that's why we have a system, or we have a world where people are clawing at each other instead of standing by each other. So my war is not against poverty. My war is against the false selves that prolonged scarcity creates. And I'm here to break contracts that were made under pressure and return people into their original authority. I've literally lived through that. And you know what's wild? I look at every single thing that happened to me, the failure, hitting rock bottom, isolation, and I realized that it was all doing its cosmic job. That's what I call it, cosmic jobs. Every disappointment you go through in life, every painful season, every person that lets you down, they are all doing their cosmic jobs in the fulfillment of your purpose. I couldn't see it at the time. You probably can't see it at the time. Being bullied as a kid for me did its cosmic job. At least I didn't peak in high school. Feeling like the ugly teenager gave me depth. That gave me a personality. Procrastinating until I felt like I had wasted my entire potential, it gave me a fire that people still ask me, how hasn't it gone out? And me having a company failing, it did its cosmic job too, because it showed me that building from a version of myself that was never real can never stand. And once I saw that, I can't unsee it. So now it's very simple. I know my assignment. I'm here to dismantle economies of scarcity, especially amongst creatives, and replace them with architectures of high agency. I'm here to turn marginalized talent into owners, leaders, and architects of the future. And I believe that Africa's greatest resource is its unrecovered vision. So on this channel, I'm going to be building tools, ecosystems, ideologies, and institutions that will compress time, accelerate growth, and return people back to themselves, armed with skill, clarity, and self-respect. What took me 10 years, I want to hand it to you in 1 year. I'm not here to be followed. I'm here to return people back to themselves, armed, clear, informed, and dangerously aware of who they actually are. I'm not trying to make you rich. You already are. I'm trying to make you whole enough to receive what's already yours without shrinking. And that's why I'm finally here on camera talking to you, because writing wasn't enough anymore. The words that I write, I think they needed a voice, and it needed somebody to look you in the eye and say, you are not crazy for wanting more. You are not arrogant for refusing to shrink or stop. And the thing inside of you that keeps on pressing you, it is not ambition, it is assignment. This work, I pray, will outlive me, and that's the point. So this is the channel. You're welcome. This is my voice. This is the beginning. Me being here right now, talking to you, is doing its own cosmic job. For someone, I don't know who, but if something in this stirred you, stay, because we're just getting started.